Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a couple days since my last upload. I've been doing a lot of things this week. I've been day trading, I've been practicing, I've been getting better. There's been a lot of chop. There's a lot of opportunities to make money in the short term. So my swing trades are still fine, but I have been day trading just to see how it goes for me and back test some strategies. And I'll make a video about that another time. But I just wanted to tell you guys that's what I've been doing. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter because I give live updates of what I'm doing. And if you guys want to keep up to date with me every day live, because sometimes I don't upload videos, please follow me on Twitter. I really appreciate that. And let's get into the video. Today is a special day, guys. It's an important day. It's FOMC day, and the Fed is expected to cut rates, right? But the big question is, how will that affect Bitcoin? And that's going to happen at 2 p.m. It's currently 11:30 a.m. And we have already seen about, I think, a 1% dump from the highs. I think it was around 3 in the morning. It hit around 117.2. We've seen about 1.5% dip from there. It's really nothing in the big scheme of things. But just because it is not that big of a deal doesn't mean there's not opportunity to make money in the short term, especially with our target from last video, which was, if I remember correctly, around 117,800. That would be our current target before, I think, a possible rejection. So let me do a recap of our previous video. So about 4 days ago, I think I uploaded, we said that things looked bullish overall, but with some caution, right? I mean, we were looking for a bullish daily close. I think it was right here, above 115, if I remember correctly, and we did. And we also got another candle that closed around 116. So that was exactly what we were looking for, right? Now, if you remember, we looked at this median line, okay, on our pitchfork. And that median line was giving us a target of 17,800, let's say, okay, or around 18,000. And we got close. We got really close. And we got to talk about, is this a rejection off it? Like, we didn't even make it to the median line, or is this just a dump before we go into FOMC and they're just trying to liquidate as many longs as possible? I really cannot say for sure, right? We got to analyze it in this video, but we have to entertain the possibility that that could have been the rejection off the median line, even though we didn't touch it, and we could see a pullback. But because it's FOMC, I have a feeling that this is some sort of manipulation, and we could see another pump and then touch the median line and then roll over temporarily. I'm not sure exactly, but we will keep that in the realm of possibilities. Now, I usually don't want to look at the lower time frames because it is FOMC today. I will. So let's just go into let's do the 3-hour time frame here so we can just get a better picture. So you can see here, Bitcoin was clearly chopping around in this area here, from here to here, let's say, and it tried to break out into another area, but it got smacked back down. That was close to our median line, right? Because our median line is somewhere up here. If we open it, if we open our pitchfork, you can see it right there, right? So it tried to get into this new trading range, or it tried to break this resistance, but it didn't. It got smacked back down. So it's in this range again, right? So if you were to like trade this in the short term, like you'd want to look for positions around here or even around here, things like that. I mean, I think this is a possibility that this could be a long position right here or around here. Let's just say we enter here, or let's just say here, and we touch here, which would be our median line. I mean, that's pretty good. That's 2.35%. I mean, if you're doing a short-term trade, you got leverage. That's pretty damn good. Now, what do I think is going to happen? I think there's 3 scenarios, okay? I mean, 2 of my scenarios are bearish. One of them is bullish. So if you come here, this is clearly resistance from the previous Fed pump. Now, for me, I think we are going to dump after this if we have a pump into the Fed rate cuts, because we are getting rate cuts. That's 100% the case, 0.25. But I'm thinking of what is going to happen. Are we going to come here, reject off this resistance again, then roll over? Are we going to come up to the median line and then roll over? I think that is going to happen. That's the most likely outcome for me, is we hit the median line. Now, of course, there is a bullish case. If Powell says something the market really likes, we could break through the median line, flip it into support, and then we could keep moving up to all-time highs. So that's the bullish case. But for me, I do think we're going to roll over at the median line. Now, even though I think we're going to roll over on this median line, we got to look at the big picture still, guys, okay? The big picture is whichever one plays out, right? I still believe all-time highs are coming, and we're going to pop into a new range at 130, 150. I mean, whether we get rejected or not, it's only short term, right? It doesn't change the whole outcome of the trade, right? Because we're just looking at lower time frames. Because I'm trying to give you guys an idea of what's going through my head, but I mean, we got to zoom out, and I still do think even if we do get a dump, even if we do come back down here or whatever, let's just say we dump to 140, let's say we dump to this line, we retest, then we continue up. It really doesn't matter. But in the short term, I do think that there is a higher probability of a dump rather than us pumping into a above this median line and then we continue to all-time highs right now today. So if we do pump through here and we continue going, that would line up with what we talked about yesterday with Camel Finance's count, right? His daily and weekly cycle count. But if we do have a rollover, even though I don't think this rollover will be massive, I still think that we will continue with Camel's count. But if we do have a big dump after the Fed meeting and we roll over, then we can confirm that Bob Lucas's count is probably correct. I said it before that I was torn between the two, but ultimately I was leaning towards Camel, right? But ultimately it doesn't really matter if one of them or the other is correct because at the end of the day they have the same outcome. And it's just a matter of time before we figure out which one, right? Time will tell if Camel or Bob Lucas is correct on the way it's going to happen. But either way, they have the same outcome, okay? One's going to be easier than the other, like I said. If we pump now into Camel's count, it's going to be more difficult to us, right? Because the weekly cycle low is going to be coming in, I think, late November. But if we have Bob Lucas's count and we find a weekly cycle low down here, then we have 2 months of just straight upside, November and October, to make all-time highs, new highs, and continue going up. So I do want to just talk about what I'm going to do in relation to my trades. So if you see here, I mean, I still have my 2x position, which is my main swing trade. I'm holding no matter what on that position, but I also have my 5x position, and that is much riskier, obviously. And if we do end up touching this median line right here, I do think I will take partial profits on the 5x trade, and I will take the risk that we won't continue pumping. Like, I'm okay with taking the profits in. If I lose out, then I'm okay with that. I mean, it's not a big deal for me. At the end of the day, the 5x is a small portion of the trading portfolio and the portfolio overall, but it just makes sense for me to reduce the risk just in case there is a pullback. I'll have extra cash where I can hop back in either around 114K, or even if we do come down and retest this previous resistance line, which would be excellent for us, right? If that's just a pullback and we retest that, then that would just show our sign of strength and show that Camel was correct. So yeah, that's all I'm doing with my trade. I am going to take partial profits if the opportunity arises and we do hit that middle line, because I do think we will have a pullback. I want to make that clear. So, the Bollinger Bands. Let's look at some technicals here, okay? The Bollinger Bands on the daily, if you remember, we had a video on this candle. I think we made our last video. And we did touch the top. We had a little bit of a pullback, like I said would probably happen. The Bollinger Bands reset, and we are going to continue up. And the Bollinger Bands pretty much lines up perfectly with our median line, where we think the price is going to go in the next couple hours, to be honest. This is extremely short term, right? This is during or after FOMC. Now, as for the Fibonacci retracement, we have it here with the pitchfork. I mean, you can clearly see we've been chilling in this range between the 0.38 and the 0.31. We got rejected here, which is, right, there's resistance here. We have our median line, and then we have resistance here, and it got knocked back into this range. That could be giving us a warning sign that maybe, I mean, we've tried to break this once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, right? And we've got rejected every single time. So, I mean, it could be fifth time's the charm, right? And we could break this and continue upwards. That would be the bullish case. But like I said, most likely we're going to see a pullback to 114. If we break this 114 level, I think we will come back around here and retest this previous resistance right here. Now, the big picture has not changed at all, right? Take this out so we can see better. I still think that Bitcoin has one last impulsive wave bringing us to a new range around 130 to 150K. And that's likely where the bull market will top and roll over. That thesis still remains, okay? So I still do think we're going to come up here. No matter if we go like this or we go like this, it doesn't really matter how we get there, okay? All that matters is we are going to get here and we are going to break into a new range, okay? And like this. And we might even go this high. I'm not sure. I cannot say for certain. That's just a guesstimate. But once we do finally get this final pump, okay, this move like this into the new range, I do think that we are going to roll over into a bear market, okay? That's the main thesis. That's all that matters, and nothing has changed. That's pretty much it, guys. I mean, I know it could be frustrating because I keep saying one thing and the other. There's a million different possibilities, and that's because there is, right? But the only thing that matters, I can say for sure, is that the thesis remains that we will continue into a new range. That is 100% in my mind going to happen. Now, how we're going to get there, I'm not sure, right? There's a million different possibilities, which I talked about today. But all you have to remember is we will make new highs. We will make new highs. So to recap the whole video, I mean, in the short term, I think we're going to hit our median line, okay? Around, I think it was around this level, okay? Let me just turn this on. I don't know why I did that. Okay, we will hit this level around 17.8, okay? Long term, we're still bullish. We're expecting new all-time highs. My plan right now in the short term is to take partial profits on my 5x trade near this median line, okay? But I'm still holding the core of my swing trade. And that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, that's it for today. Good luck trading FOMC. It's dangerous out there. Stay safe. I mean, I can't wait to see how this plays out. I'll definitely make a video tomorrow because we have to see what happens, right? Yeah, I got to give an update of what's going to happen. But stay safe. It's currently 12 p.m. right now. It's happening in about 2 hours. So get ready, guys. See you later.